more front turn and more rear lateral grip. Chassis adjustment, 4 fresh Goodyear Sunoco fuel, and away goes Kyle Busch in just under 15 seconds. Now the 20 is in as well. That's Brian Vickers. He's steadily gotten better on this run. 4 tire change for Vickers, and Sunoco fuel quick stop under 12.
Matt Kenseth is in. He's made up half the ground from his 15th place starting position. Came in running 8th. He has a car that's just a little bit tight, a track bar and wedge but slow on the left side. Jamie.
Kevin Harvick in this 33 comes into his pit box saying he's just a little tight on exit. Working with a new crew chief this week. Nick Harrison has taken over the crew chief duties on the 33. They filled him up with Sunoco fuel, and hopefully that'll help the car. Let's go back to Ben.
The championship leader is Austin Dillon in for his first pit stop. Says the balance at the start was loose, but it got better the further they went along. So Danny Stockman's going to make an air pressure adjustment. 4 tires, and look at the crashing we got going on.
Trouble on the front stretch, and then Brian Vickers went down to avoid that and hit Elliott Sadler, who was coming off the pit lane.
We got hit.
Wow.
Bizarre moment that started with trouble on the front straightaway and wound up with 2 Joe Gibbs racing cars crash in turn 1.
We got quarter panel damage. Let's bring it to us.
You know it's not your day. When you had that spin in qualifying, you recovered from that. Reed Sorensen there. You race all the way up almost into the top 10 and then get hit coming off pit road
By your teammate.
Levine Racing Team fielding a Nationwide Series car, and going to do that a few more times. They build that racing operation. Reed Sorensen on board tonight. His car torn up. That's Brian Vickers.
Launched up in the front end. You're shooting sparks everywhere.
A lot of damage there. Rocking that. I didn't even think that car would continue to roll when I first saw it.
Yeah.
Well, it's really not rolling. The left front's not anyway. Let's see Reed get out.
This was strange.
Yeah, right here, this is a 95 car of Reed Sorensen. It looked like he was just, well, he caught the grass in that trial. That's what it was. Happens a lot of times. Oh man, that was a hard lick too, from the outside, and that's where Vickers was just trying to avoid. Wow. It's just not Elliott Sadler's day. No, and the 11 and the 20 both have had so many things happen this year when we expected so much from both of them. A lot of times you...
All 3 is slow head. Spin it head. Up. Down. All right.
He could have cut that dog leg just a little bit, and he was approaching those cars really quickly, got down in that grass, then you were just out of control.
Eric McClure also involved in the 14.
We were just racing the caution car. Oh, that's why I was telling you to go. Yeah, you like race the caution car go, not like they were giving it turn out of the race car.
Elliott talking to his spotter, Brett Griffin, and in that situation, Brett's seen cars about to hit his from behind, and that's amazing.
Well, and the move that Vickers made, I don't think he saw or really realized how slow Elliott Sadler was going. It all happened real fast. I don't think the spotter could keep up with that. No, not for enough time for Elliott to probably gas it and get out of the way there. Just unfortunate. Crazy things that happen in this sport.
That's bad luck.
Yeah.
Bizarre crash on the front stretch. Elliott Sadler, Brian Vickers, Eric McClure, and Reed Sorensen.